What instantly kills the vibe at a party? Someone putting the big light on. Gotta turn the lights down and keep things sexy. And then when the host wants to go to bed, they just snap on the lights, kill the music, and watch everyone scatter like cockroaches. That one sad drunk who is loud as hell. The trick is to be so drunk yourself that you don't care. Christ. I had to stop inviting a really good friend to my parties because he did this, culminating in his monopolizing 3 hours of my birthday talking about what shit his life was. To be fair to him, his life was indeed shit. But it was a mood killer. I was at a staff party with an open bar, and it reached the time when the first clusters of guests were leaving. When they went to get their coats from the closet, they discovered a young new team member who we thought had left hours ago. He had stripped off all his clothes, made a nest of jackets, soiled everything, and passed out. Killed the vibe for sure. Who wants to be P-boy the rest of your work life? Yo, house broke? You working tomorrow? So someone shit in and around the coats? What? I hope it wasn't on my coat. Classic. I think someone may have shit. There's a smell of shit around the perimeter, the vicinity of coats, when someone gets too drunk and starts arguing. When I was 17, I passed out for 4 hours, then woke up and started arguing that natural evolution no longer applies to humans because we keep solving problems that would have led to people dying before passing on their genes. Thus, only selective evolution still applied. I regret that night immensely. But fortunately, by the time I woke up, the party was basically dead anyway, so I didn't kill much of the vibe. Someone took a shit in the sink at a house party of mine once. That was a buzzkiller for sure. Party pooper. Aggressive drunk is. I think the S is needed. A single aggressive drunk can be headed off. The party can pinball them around the place and make them feel special. And if not, push them into a ditch. Multiple aggressive drunks? GTFO. Now. You underestimate the power of an aggressive drunk with a sprinkle of insanity. Went to a small, cozy wedding party, and one of the guests, sister of the groom, brought her boyfriend of 5 months. Funny guy, easy to talk to, all cool until suddenly shit hit the fan entirely. The guy became incoherent, threatened to rape the married couple's toddler if they don't stop pissing him off, then got told off as everyone was rightfully pissed, ran out of the garden hut away from the property, threw himself to the floor and started simulating some kind of seizure, all while his girlfriend suffered a major panic attack through all of it out of guilt and shame. A friend of mine announced she had to fart to the entire kitchen while she was intoxicated. She proceeded to shit liquid diarrhea on herself. It hit the floor. It smelled terrible. Party ended before it really ever began. Guess she had some stomach bug or IBS or something. She ended up getting diapers for any gift-giving occasion after. No clue where she ended up. We lost touch a year or so later. Edit. I've had some experts weigh in to tell me nobody with IBS trusts farts, so I'm going to bend the knee to those soldiers battling their own colons and rule out IBS. I'll leave it in though for continuity. Rule 467. Never fart when drunk. Always assume it's shit. Shortage of drinks when everything is closed. Ah yes, time for the adventure. Gathers the folks for the quest to the closest gas station to buy more alcohol. Gets lost twice. Changes destination several times. 3 people go missing. Somebody passes out. Drink entire booze before they make their way back home. The adventure. The actual party. At my own wedding, which I had procured enough alcohol to kill a medium-sized African country's population, the event coordinator came up to my wife and I like mid-dinner and was like, "We're going to run out of booze." I was like, if that's true, people would be leaving in ambulances. And it was late and snowy, and we were way up on top of a mountain, but we were not going to run out of booze. So one person sober mom made the most epic BERUN of all time down the mountain to the liquor store before it closed, and we partied all night. Next morning, we're taking inventory after the party, and there was a massive amount of alcohol left over, like several grand worth that we got to take home. No clue why the venue planner said we were running out, but we drank on that alcohol surplus for like a year before it ran out. When someone changes a song before the best part, I've done this and got my dumbass excommunicated. Rightfully. Nothing worse than an impatient DJ. Even if the song is mediocre, it's certainly better to suffer through it as opposed to skipping each song played 20 seconds into it. I was at a party last week where someone decided to take over the Spotify playlist that had been on for the night, and from then on, I didn't hear the last minute of any song. It was incredibly frustrating. When someone gets extremely wasted and too out of control, starts to pick fights, has drunk fits, will sprawl on the ground, needs 100% supervision, has to be carried around. You just want to chill and enjoy the party, but you can't because you're stuck babysitting them. A couple getting into a public argument. That's entertaining for the most part, I find. It's entertaining except when that couple was gonna be your ride home. Always side with the driver. Dude, we've known each other for 23 years. You were my best man, and she just admitted to fucking my dad? I really think you're in the wrong on this one, Dave. Anywho, I've got work in the morning, so I've gotta run. Wait up, Jen. 4 or 5 guys randomly walking in that may or may not know the host. I had a party once with a bunch of ravers and didn't know half of them. Then some neighbors asked if they could come in. They were a little sketchy, but we said okay. And the second they walked in the house, my roommate's Boston Terrier started growling and walked them all right back out. That dog knew something. When people take over the TV to share YouTube videos. Oh, there's a funny video about this. Let me find it. No, it'll just be a second. I don't see it on TikTok. Was it YouTube? 1 second, it's loading. Okay, here it is. No, wait. No, it's this one. Okay, ready? Okay, just wait for this dumb commercial. The crying girl that needs everyone to console her. Get out of the bathroom, there's a line forming. I remember I was at a party once and this girl did that, but she thought she was too drunk. She wasn't, and was gonna die and got people to call an ambulance for her. We sat at a table drinking beers and rolling joints, Canada, and these paramedics and cops showed up, and it was basically just an eye-roll fest for everyone involved. Haha. There was a girl in my town known to some as 911 Nikki for a similar reason. The person with a fresh breakup. If it's a chick, she's trying to hard to act single, groping random guys, constantly wooing, screaming lyrics, and swearing. She tries too hard to be the center of attention, knocks all the cups off the beer pong table, and constantly barges into other conversations. And then she crashes into a ball of sadness in the bathroom where random girls have to hold her hair and fix her mascara. If it's a guy, he rolls into the party 6 deep and is being physically dragged into the house. He is surrounded by other guys who are hyping him up and going around the house explaining to random girls how great he is. Strangers who are absolutely wasted give him advice and repetitive compliments. He ends up doing too many shots in a row and stumbles into the backyard to yak. This is so specific and also so accurate.